At a high-stakes meeting in Jerusalem, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio reaffirmed U.S.-Israel ties even as the region edges toward new fractures. The backdrop? An Israeli airstrike in Qatar. Gaza at war, hostages still held.
He's the greatest friend that Israel has ever had in the White House. We will continue to act together with great force and great determination to protect our countries, and I may add, to protect our common civilization. We will forever cherish this friendship, and I want to say, Mr. Secretary, thank you. May God protect you, bless you, and bless your family. May God bless America, may God bless Israel, and may God bless our enduring alliance.
It was the big stress from Prime Minister Netanyahu on a strong and better than ever U.S.-Israel partnership right at the top of the media briefing post his meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio as he underscored Israel's demand: Hamas must be defeated. U.S. Secretary of State Rubio echoed Netanyahu's words: Hamas can no longer exist, a better future for the people of Gaza once the threat is removed.
Hamas can no longer continue to exist as an armed element that threatens the peace and security, not just of Israel, but of the world, and that the people of Gaza deserve a better future, one that cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated and until all of the hostages, both living and deceased, are home. And he remains committed firmly to that objective.
On the issue of Israel's bombing of Qatar that has united Arab and Islamic nations against Israel, and even questioned the role of the United States as Qatar's ally, Netanyahu defended the recent strike in Qatar as an operation conceived and executed by Israel alone.
Israel's decision to act against the Hamas terrorist leadership in Qatar was a wholly independent decision by Israel. It was a decision taken by me and our top security force chiefs. It was conducted by us, and we assumed full responsibility for it.
Rubio is in Israel for diplomatic damage control after U.S. allies in the region expressed alarm. He will head to Qatar from Israel, and a large part of his assignment will be getting Qatar to accept the need to target Hamas.
We are focused on what happens now, what happens next, what role can Qatar play possibly in reaching an outcome here that leads not just to the end of this hostilities, not just to the release of all of the hostages, both living and deceased, not just the disarmament and elimination of Hamas, but also a better future for the people of Gaza.
Leaders of Arab and Islamic states are meeting in Doha in an emergency summit drafting resolutions condemning the strike. Iran's president called on Muslim nations to sever ties with Israel. Some draft texts and speeches have even expressed the possibility that countries may end diplomatic relations if Israel does not face consequences. Earlier, we spoke to Scott Lucas, professor of international politics at the Clinton Institute, University College in Dublin. Listen in to what he had to say.
What's important here beyond Qatar is that Rubio has said publicly that this assault on Gaza cannot end until all the hostages are returned, but Hamas is eliminated. Now, there's a fundamental issue here. You are negotiating with Hamas, supposedly. Supposedly, you're in talks with Hamas to find a way to end the violence. You cannot negotiate with Hamas and also call for Hamas to be eliminated, given that Israel is trying to do so violently.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.